Namaste, Jai Bharat. I think every citizen of this nation should consider their perspective towards freebies offered and freebies provided. I say this because elections are going on for the legislative assemblies in some parts of Bharat, and Kerala is one state in the southern part of Bharat where these elections are going on, maybe next week or so. They are supposed to have elections. And then I happened to hear the Congress led, there is coalition. The Congress led coalition, I think the name is United Democratic Front. They made promises, election freebies promises. No. That's one promise that came to my attention is this. If they win, if they come to rule, and there's a possibility that they should come to rule, if they come to rule, then women need not to take tickets in the buses. Free bus journeys for women. This is a statement. Now, Kerala is such a thickly populated state. Women are well educated. Most of them are working. Many women are working. There is no dearth of working women in the Kerala society. It's normal for people to work in all posts, and the population is more, and the area is less, so transportation is always intense. The bus movements are very frequent, and there will be crowd in the bus, etc. That means more people are traveling. The area is less, but more people are traveling. They have such need to travel daily. Now, when you say that you are giving free bus rides to women, with nothing mentioned, only this, that's a promise for the election. But these freebies, it's a double-edged sword. First of all, providing freebies will make people incompetent and incapable. If it's not freely given, they'll have to struggle and achieve it. So that makes people competitive. Now, one of the greatest criticism to communist China and communism in general is that the people become least competitive. If there's archetype communism going on, then everything is provided by the state. And once everything is provided by the state, why should you work? Why should you put in extra work to get yourselves a little more an edge over the other person? So competition has an inbuilt tendency to creativity and improvement in potentiality, ability, and capability. All these things get arrested. People are not competitive, then they slowly degenerate in their abilities to create and recreate. So this is one of the greatest criticism towards humanism, that system makes people what's it called, zombies in time. So you have a dead state in your hand. Everything has to be spoon-fed. That kind of a situation. That's not natural. That can't be natural, because there is even if you look at Darwin's struggle for existence and survival of the fittest, you can't take it as completely. The theory, Darwinian theory, has its own point nonetheless. That until you compete, how will you sharpen yourselves? If everything is given, you become a zombie, a dump boy. That's it. So if you provide freebies, one edge of the sword is that makes the society incompetent and worthless and dead rather than being alive. The other edge is that who will pay for this? Someone has to pay for the expenses that you give as free to people. In Kerala, the percentage of women are more. Women ratio, women are more than men. And you can't say that more men are working and less women are working. No. I think women must be more in number for working. So they travel. So more women must be traveling, if I'm not wrong. This is a speculation from my side. I have no statistics. I haven't seen more women traveling, but this is my speculation. So who will bear the expense? Somebody has to bear the expense. A bus, maybe it is a state-owned transport, bus transport, state-owned. But somebody has to take the vehicle from a point to point. Somebody has to put oil in it. Somebody has to maintain it. So somebody has to spend on the bus. And whatever money is spent at least must come back with profit. Then only you can sustain. Who is going to spend that money? From where? Naturally, for such a democracy like Kerala, they will state exchequer must be spending. Once it is a state exchequer, that's the treasury. If the state government is spending, whose money is that? That pinches the common man, men and women alike. So it's a common man's money that they are going to squander by providing freebies. This technique many people do in many nations, not just in Bharat. Many times I heard Pakistani saying the Delhi government had given this many unit of electricity free to people. Kejriwal had not given it from his pocket. That's a taxpayer's money. Why nobody is talking about it? See, if Kerala government gives free travel to women, it's a taxpayer's money. And the government has got no right to squander the taxpayers' money. I don't know why no one is going for a case against such freebies offerings, freebies promised in the court of law. People should go to the court of law and knock the door to say, look at this. It is the common man's money or the taxpayers' money that is getting squandered with such thoughtless, short-time, gain-oriented programs. They just want to win the elections, they want to get votes. So they will say that we'll give everything free. And naturally, these people are not going to follow it up. And nobody is going to ask also. That's a practical aspect of it. Even if they introduce, the whole thing is going to crumble and collapse and get into shambles. All these things are inbuilt and we can foresee it. Nonetheless, the promise is unruly in the sense that such promises should be banned. Someone should go to court. Someone should take initiative and organize people against this kind of offerings of freebie. It started in many places, in many states. I don't want to take the names of the state which gives so many freebies, including BJP. They are not supposed to do it. No nationalist can support this because it's ultimately the nation's money, ultimately the taxpayers' money, which is getting squandered for petty political gains by people, and no one is objecting. That's appalling, very, very appalling. I just wanted to wonder why no one is reacting. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Sri Ram.